I guess so. I have experience building a brand online. I have experience in linens. I have experience in investing in companies. I'm an active angel investor, and I've invested in other private companies. Usually like a Series A. I'm not like that far along because my investments are usually smaller size. So I guess that's my background.
So can you just explain to me what Thread does? Is that like a reseller? Is that a competitor? I mean, how should I think about Thread?
Yeah, we're vertically integrated just like Bull and Branch. We manufacture our own branded products that we design ourselves in-house. We have it manufactured overseas. It's not organic. It has not been slept on by 3 presidents, but we do everything by ourselves, and then, of course, sell it online and don't sell it in any stores. We do sell it on some marketplaces like, of course, Amazon and Wayfair and a couple other places. So think of us as a direct competitor to Bull and Branch, but Bull and Branch is considerably larger than we are. So that's why this phone call doesn't really scare me, nor should it scare you.
Okay. No, that's fine. I mean, obviously that's helpful to know. We'll obviously keep the bits that we can't tell you confidential, obviously for obvious reasons. So perhaps a good place to start is really market, and from your opinion, what's driving the market for sort of online DTC linens? That's probably a good place to start.
Yeah, I mean that the linen industry as a whole, and you hear this about every industry, that they're slow to adapt and they're old-fashioned, and But having been now in the linen industry for 3 years, I can tell you that those words have never been truer than to the linen industry. So certainly none of the old players were going to get into the game. So I think just like every other industry you're seeing in retail, someone had to sort of step in and go into vertical, right? So the Tie Bar, believe it or not, was the first menswear brand to do it. Warby Parker is the most well-known success story in that business model. And then so eventually Scott started Bull and Branch, same business model. So why does it work so successfully? I mean, I think he succeeded for a couple big reasons. First of all, he happens to be a bright guy. He's typically not afraid to tell you that either, by the way, but he is a bright guy. But also he went in early. He was the first to market, and he went into an industry where you can't try on linens anyway. And so it translates beautifully online, right? I mean, you can't even really touch it, to be honest, right? It's in packaging. Even if you could touch it, what are you really doing? You're just like sort of feeling it. No one's lying down in it. No one's getting under the covers. And so it's one of the great products that translates online so well. So I think he, as a first player in that space in the online world, I think that helped a lot. Naturally, his digital marketing costs would be lower because he doesn't have a lot of competition early on. I think that's what got him some of that traction. My opinion, the organic cotton, the fair trade, I don't really see that as distinguishing marketing features, not long-term sustainable. If you read anything ever on customer sentiment on organic products or fair trade, the truth is they don't really care, and they probably even act like they care more than they should in these surveys, but they generally will tell you they don't truly care. So I don't think that those are real marketing benefits. I can tell you the sheets themselves, and I'm not just saying this because I'm a competitor, but naturally we bought their sheets as we bought every other competitor's. Their sheets are truly nothing special. They'd probably be the first to tell you that. Not only are they 300 thread count, not that I get lost in thread count, nor should you, but the cotton is nothing special. The weave is nothing special, but they have a brand, and it's not hard to make a comfortable sheet. I mean, that's sort of like China makes it, Pakistan makes it, India makes it. Making a comfortable sheet does not take a ton of technical genius. And so when you tell people, like they have very effectively, that we make the most comfortable sheets in the world and you're comfortable in them, then sure, they feel comfortable. And so, again, that being first to market and being very aggressive in advertising helped. Scott, I don't know, can I tell you, would it be considered confidential to either one of us if Scott told me something?
No, of course not. I mean, I'll keep everything you tell me confidential, so it doesn't matter what you tell me. I just can't tell you trade secret stuff. But
Yeah,
Yeah.
I'm sort of thinking out loud.